So hello again guys and welcome back to my channel. This is Mr. How To, and this video presentation is all about essential skills for aspiring virtual assistants. Now, I created this video session because there's a huge clamor and there's a huge demand for virtual assistants out there, and there are just a lot of businesses, jobs, freelancing work out there that needs virtual assistant skills and skill sets. And because the range of work out there is just too large, uh, some virtual assistants do not have those skill sets, not because they don't want to, but because there's just no focus on those kinds of skill sets for the industry that they are working on. So I tried to create this video session specifically to give people who are aspiring to be virtual assistants to have at least a bird's eye view on what kind of work out there that they can work with and what kind of skill sets needed for them uh, to achieve the work that is needed from them. And this video presentation is brought to you again by Mr. How To, and that's me. So if you've already visited my YouTube channel, you would probably notice that I have a lot of video presentations at the moment, and one of the ones and the video sets that I have right now is the Road to Millions. And now I'm just creating some video presentations for virtual assistants and for businesses who actually might need the help of virtual assistants. So again, we're focusing now on the kind of skill sets that would be virtual assistants would need for them to be successful in working with their clients. Now, if you stay tuned much longer and if you subscribe to my channel, you will get some bonuses. Yay! You will get a free copy of my this PowerPoint presentation that you can use for personal use, just for personal use, okay? And if you stay tuned and if you leave some comments, suggestions, or questions, and I can look at them, all of them, and we'll try to reply to all of them, to all your inquiries, your questions, and probably even violent reactions. I'm not fuzzy about that. Every comment is welcome. I think that all comments are constructive in their own way. And if you're a virtual assistant and you have an online CV or resume, you can give me a copy of it. If only you want me to review the contents and make some comments on which areas of your CV and resume that you can improve on, and what kind of skill sets do you still need for you to apply for certain industries or businesses out there for you to be more marketable and have a more solid marketable skill set. Now, okay, going back to our presentation for the essential skills for virtual assistants aspirants. Now, virtual assistants are like personal assistants to entrepreneurs or investors or businessmen or organizations. So so if you're familiar with personal assistants, which is I think more commonly used in the showbiz industry, wherein actors and actresses have their own personal assistants that is always with them, who probably carries their bag, who carries their schedules, who carries everything that they need for them to actually do their job as actors or actresses. The same concept works for virtual assistants in many industries, particularly online businesses, because most virtual assistants work remotely. Okay, take note, they work remotely. So their clients might have businesses probably in the United States, and their virtual assistants might be located somewhere else, probably in Asia or Europe or Africa. So the possibilities are endless. So virtual assistants is a very convenient, a very for those who prefer to work at home, this is a very good idea to work for remotely with their clients and other businesses. So basically, that's it. Personal assistants, Virtual assistants are like personal assistants who take care of almost everything that their clients need for their businesses to work. So going to our presentation proper. So what kind of industries that virtual assistants can work for? So there are a lot, and these are just a few. One is anything about social media. Virtual assistants can actually work for what we call influencers. And influencers, just like actors and actresses, they need a lot of assistance. Why? Because they need to upload like tons and tons of videos or images and probably even content for their blogs, and they cannot actually do that on their own. They need some assistance, especially if they are big named influencers. So virtual assistants can actually help in anything about social media: uploading, downloading files, uh, uploading content, even editing those content that they put on their blogs. Another one is documentation centric. Any businesses that require a lot of documentation, virtual assistants are much needed in those industries. We can probably say law offices or even realty, development firms, accounting firms if they want to hire some freelancer VAs to do other work for them. So anything that requires massive amount of documentation, virtual assistants could be a great help with that. Another one are solo entrepreneurs. Now, solo entrepreneurs are probably small businesses that cannot afford to hire people to work in the office on site. They actually prefer to hire people who work remotely, like virtual assistants, to work or to do some skills, or I mean, to do some tasks for them that they cannot do on their own. And it's too expensive to hire people, so they just hire freelancers to actually do those kind of tasks like bookkeeping, accounting stuff, financial statements, probably even reports, graphs, statistics, probably even paying the bills. So they can actually do that remotely. And this is the more popular one, which is drop shipping. So drop shipping involves a lot of uploading, downloading of files for online stores, for online entrepreneurs, and also e-commerce business. Now the difference between drop shipping and e-commerce business, if you want to learn more, there's a video I created for that, specifically detailing about this drop shipping and e-commerce business. But basically drop shipping is just, it's like an acting a middleman kind of business online, while e-commerce business, you actually own everything and you do everything. You have the inventory for your products, you do the shipping, you do the payments, the returns, the refunds, you do the customer support, and you do the entire fulfillment. So it's all yours, it's all you in the e-commerce business. So that's the difference. That's the basic difference between e-commerce and drop shipping. And the last one, it's probably not the least, are startup businesses. So they're like solo entrepreneurs. Startup businesses can be small IT firms or small call center firms that are just starting, and they don't have any idea on what tasks to do. So they hire freelancers online to do certain tasks. Okay, take note, just certain tasks, not all. Sorry. So yeah, so most startup businesses don't have an idea on what to do, so they just hire people remotely like virtual assistants. Like what I said, virtual assistants are personal assistants, or they are personal assistants, and they assist on almost everything that businesses, industries, or organizations do, like daily management. It can be what are the schedules for today, scheduling what does your boss have in store for today, what will he do first thing in the morning at 9 a.m. There's a meeting at 10 p.m. There's a presentation to to investors, or at 1 p.m. they would be buying this stuff and that stuff for their online stores or whatever. So it involves daily management and scheduling, and you can actually take care of that for your boss as a virtual assistant. You also do correspondence. If your boss, or if your hiring manager or client cannot has a very big business, and they can no longer, they don't have time to actually respond to all emails, they might actually ask you to take care of that, to take care of the correspondence for them, even probably answering text messages or chats on their Skype accounts or Viber or Messenger or whatever. So your clients can actually give you access to those things for you to take care of the correspondence for them. Another one is note taking. So this might be applicable to lawyers or realtors or any industries that require transcriptions, or probably people who are always on the go and they would like to other people to take notes for them, probably to document all those notes. So as virtual assistants, you can actually do that. Another one of the skill set that you might need as a virtual assistant is bookkeeping and accounting. So you might be working for small businesses who do not have time to actually do some bookkeeping and accounting stuff. So you can actually do that. So this is one of the skill sets that you might need as a virtual assistant. So you might do some bookkeeping for your clients and customers remotely, because like what I mentioned, they probably don't have time. So if you're applying for a VA for certain organizations or small businesses, you should probably take note of this, that you might have some bookkeeping or accounting skills. It doesn't have to be some a very high level kind of bookkeeping or accounting skills. These stuffs you can actually probably look into online. I would probably, well, that's a good idea. I can actually do some kind of simple bookkeeping and accounting video stuff for virtual assistants to see, so that they can upgrade their skill set and actually apply for jobs online that require bookkeeping and accounting. So general ledgers. So your bosses or your clients or customers might actually give you access to general ledgers online and probably update them. You need to update them for those files for your clients. And yeah, you would also probably need to log all transactions like debits and credits. These are all needed for financial statements by supervisors and probably even managers, for them to make some decision making. And because this is a lot of stuff, they need virtual assistants to work for them to do all these tasks for them. So most businesses that might actually need this are entrepreneurs, e-commerce, and realtors. Another one is social tasks, like what I mentioned. If you're working for influencers or probably even actors or talents online, they would probably need some virtual assistants to take care of their social media presence. And this can be any social media tasks like uploading videos, uploading images, uploading blog entries for content creators. So you can actually do this. These are very simple kind of stuff. I mean, if you have a social media account like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, you actually can do this with ease. You just probably need some access to your clients' social media accounts. So yeah, you just upload content, images, videos, and even blog entry. I mean, and probably anyone can do that this stage, because probably 90% of people have, not really 90%, probably 50%, safe to say, that people actually have social media accounts and they know how to upload videos and images. So yeah, industries or businesses that can actually need some kind of assistance in this field are dropshipping, e-commerce, influencers, content creators, artists, and other talents. Another one is email management. So as virtual assistants, you might need some skills in email management, When I talk about email management, these are the very common ones like Gmail, Yahoo Mail, and for the ones for big organizations, it's Outlook. And if you have access to those, you might do the email correspondence for your client. So this is very basic skill sets, but nevertheless very important, because this is probably one of the top skills that your clients or businesses or industries or small organizations might need you to do the email correspondence, and they would probably give you access to their email accounts. Another one is email marketing. So if you're working for clients who are in the drop shipping or e-commerce business, they might give you templates to send out to potential clients out there. So you might do email marketing for them. You might not be the ones who will be doing the content of the emails. They would probably give you copies and just put that in an email and then send them to their potential clients. Now you can also be hard to do retargeting. So what does retargeting mean? If you're working for e-commerce or drop shipping, they would probably have previous customers. Now if they upload new stuff in their online stores, they might do a retargeting, which is sending some notification to those previous clients that, hey, we have new products online, maybe you can take a look and probably shop again from us. So that's retargeting. So businesses that might actually need this are dropshippers, e-commerce retailers, and realtors. Another one is transcription. That's one of the skill sets that you might need as a virtual assistant. You might be working for small pharmaceutical companies or probably even law firms or realtors that actually jot down some notes and put on or transfer them to documents for future use. So you might be a good typist or transcriber. So that's probably one of the skill sets that you might need as a virtual assistant. And again, like the industries that might need this are lawyers, medical professionals, medical transcriptionists, and other transcription companies. So another skill set you might need are doing presentations. Again, your clients might not have time to do presentations, so they might probably ask you to create presentations from them from scratch. They might give you some instructions on what to do, what color of the presentation, what would be, they will probably give you the outline and then divide that into slideshows or whatever. So you might be asked to do that as a virtual assistant. So you might do slideshows and presentations. You might do the initial documentation for the presentation, and your clients might do the finishing touches. So you might do also statistics and analysis for your presentations. So that can be done using Excel or any free spreadsheet softwares out there. Graphs and graphics. So you can also, your clients might actually also require you to do the graphs and graphics for them for their presentations. They might just give you the details and other things that you might need in creating those graphs and graphics. So your clients, I don't want to call them bosses, let's just call them clients or customers. So your clients or customers might ask you to do all of these things. So which businesses or employers that might actually need this are investors, realtors, human resources, and sales and marketing. Of course, customer support. As a virtual assistant, you might be asked to do some customer support for the businesses that your clients are working at. It's not really 24-hour, 7 days a week kind of support. Probably just a certain time of the day that you will be required to do customer support, or probably even only if there are inquiries or complaints or refunds or returns that you might actually do some customer support. So yeah, you might call and contact your clients for anything that regards, for example, you have a client that has a drop shipping company, and they received a complaint from one of their buyers. So you would be required to actually respond to those buyers and tell them what to do as per your client's instructions. You might do customer correspondence. Again, in the dropshipping or e-commerce world, some buyers might actually email the online store for any inquiries, for any questions, complaints, returns, and refunds. Your clients might actually require you to respond to all those customer correspondence, probably via email or via Skype calls or Viber or whatever means of communication your client requires you to do. So yeah, for customer support, that might be required by lawyers, startup businesses, definitely e-commerce and drop shipping. So your clients might actually require you to do some data management. They might give you access to online software like probably databases or Google Sheets to actually do some encoding for them, some data related to their businesses. And you might use yes, like what I mentioned, they might require you to do some encoding regarding some business data that they need, and these are probably critical to their businesses. The example that I can think of is in e-commerce and in drop shipping. They might give you access to lists of products that they sell online, so they may give you access or do some data entries for them regarding those areas of the business. Another one is they might actually give you some keep saving for confidential data that they have. I know a virtual assistant who keeps the credit card details and the transaction details that her boss uses to do his dropshipping business, like paying for products that they buy on Amazon or eBay or Alibaba or AliExpress. So because her boss doesn't have time to actually do the all payments for them because they have hundreds of buyers online. So the virtual assistant is the keep safer, if there's a term, of those financial details that her boss actually uses for their online businesses. So yeah, virtual assistants can actually also have access to merchant details and online accounts, addresses, locations, and probably even the products that the buyers purchase online from the dropshippers or the e-commerce business. You as a virtual assistant is tasked to take care of all these details, as confidential as may be, because you're not required to disseminate this information to other people, because these are documentation and information that is just solely for your boss, or I mean your client. So what industries can actually require you to do this are startup businesses, e-commerce, and even drop shipping. Now, your client might actually also require you to do some research. Particularly if you're working in drop shipping and e-commerce, they might ask you to research about trends. If your client is in the t-shirt merchandise business, they might actually require you to do some research on what is trending right now. What do people buy? What is the latest thing for teenagers probably, or sports enthusiasts? So you might be required to do some research as well. You might also be needed to do some proof of concept, like do some design and let's see what happens on what would be the reception of the public regarding to the proof of concept that you have, or does it work? How much will your client earn from this proof of concept? They might actually also require you to do some feasibility studies. Now, this is not some kind of physics feasibility study, probably just small kind of businesses feasibility study that you might actually do on your own, and your clients might actually require you to do because they want to expand the business or whatever. So startup businesses, merch businesses like t-shirt selling, products, concept product selling online might require this kind of skills on research and e-commerce and drop shipping as well. Now you might also be tasked to do some human resources work. Your clients might require to hire other people, or there are job openings for the business that they are working on. So you might be required to do some initial screening and filtering of job applicants. But your clients might give you instructions on how to do that, not on what you want to do on the initial screening or filtering. So they might receive hundreds, probably even thousands of applicants with CVs and resumes, and they will be required to be reviewed on who would be perfectly fit for the job that they have opened. So they don't have time to do that, and as virtual assistants you might do the initial screening and filtering for them if they don't have the initial screening and filtering software yet. So you might be also tasked to do the initial interviews, some basic stuff, probably details about their resume and CVs, profile checks. So you might be required to call the references in the potential employees, references that they indicated in their CVs and resumes. So yeah, startup businesses and investors can actually require you to do some human resources stuff. So what other tasks that as virtual assistants might be required to do? I've already mentioned this, like downloading files, but this is not limited to social media tasks. Probably some businesses might actually need some downloading of files from online, uploading of files as well, and file editing. Yes, if you have access to Canva or Pixabay, or probably even some Adobe Photoshop software, if you have the skills for that, your client might actually require you to do some file, image, and probably even video editing for them. If you indicated in your application or in your CV or resume that you do file editing and you know how to use Adobe Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator or Adobe After Effects or what have yous. So yeah, industries or businesses that might actually require you to do this are e-commerce and drop shipping. So I think that wraps up the basic essential skills for aspiring virtual assistants. I hope that you enjoyed this video presentation. I know that this is a very lengthy video presentation, but I hope that you can use this to actually upskill what you already have and probably apply to other businesses and clients out there. So what video presentations are up to next? I will give you ideas on where to actually look for clients. So if you subscribe to my channel, you will be notified on new video presentations that are related for and very important for virtual assistants. So you must subscribe to my channel and see what's up next, particularly where to look for clients. Another one are what softwares do virtual assistants need, at least the basic ones, and probably I might add some advanced ones. If you already have those basic skills, what other skills that you might need to actually uplift your or have a more higher salary rates or virtual assistant rates. So how much do virtual assistants earn and how much you can ask for, particularly regarding the skill sets that you have. So I will be creating new video presentations for all of this. So stay tuned, and for you to not miss those video presentations, subscribe. And more. Yes, there's more. There's a lot in my head that I can do some video presentations that might actually help you to be a successful virtual assistant. And if you want a review, just leave comments, suggestions. Violent reactions are welcome as well. Okay, my battery is low. Sorry for that. Let's close this. There. So if you want a review for your CV or resume, just hit me a message. I can give you a private message. I can give you my email. If you trust me that much to actually review your CV, you can. I can give you my email address in my About To page of my YouTube channel. You can email me there, or you can leave some comments or leave some information or website to your public profiles online like LinkedIn, so I can take a look and make some comments about them. So there's a free CV resume review for that. So that's a bonus, right? So please subscribe. I can give you free access to like this video, this PowerPoint presentation, so that you can actually use it for personal use. So that's free for you. Just subscribe. Again, subscribe. I think I mentioned subscribe like 100 times now already. Sorry. Do subscribe. So yeah, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you have comments or questions, just leave it on the comments section. Everything is welcome, even violent reactions. So I think there are any kind of criticism is welcome for me. And this is the millionth times that I mentioned this. Please subscribe to my channel for more video presentations in the future, not only for virtual assistants, but for other related work from home kind of stuff and ideas that you can have. And you can also follow me on my Facebook page and Instagram account. So again, thank you, and this is Mr. How To.